Alright guys, so it's finally time for me to do a little review on my brand new tent. I bought myself the Oztent RV3 and little spoiler alert, it's amazing. I'm super happy with it. Alright guys, sorry I couldn't film the rest of the setup for you. Both my camera and my phone overheated, but I've just finished everything. This is exactly how I like this tent to be set up. It took exactly 16 minutes to get it from out of the bag to fully erect for use. 16 minutes. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that, especially given the amount of space it provides and the amount of shade that it gives. Plus, I haven't been skimpy on the pegs. I've pegged out everything I can peg out. Plus, I've put in the extra poles to keep the roof a little bit tauter, if you can see there. But yeah, guys, I absolutely love this tent. It is phenomenal. It's really, really good. The material it's made from is this beautifully thick canvasy material. It's gorgeous. I love it to death. Alright guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm sorry I couldn't film the rest of the setup. My camera overheated and my phone overheated, so I couldn't do anything. But we're done now. I'm going to show you what we've got going on, and we'll talk a little bit more about the tent. This is a really good day to sort of illustrate why I like it so much. But let me show you what I've got going on here. Guys, here she is. This is the Oztent RV3. It's not the RV3 Plus, it's the normal 3. Now the reason why I went for the normal 3 is because there aren't any side awnings available for the RV3 Plus. And by side awnings I mean the things that attach to this side that come out here for extra shade. So that's only available for the RV3. Now it does also have a tarp extension, which is absolutely amazing, and that's available for the 3 and the 3 Plus, as well as the 4 and the 5 and the all the other ones. But yeah, so I chose the 3 because I wanted the side awnings, which ironically I don't have up today. But yeah, so this is, in my mind, the bare minimum setup that you would need to do with one of these. Now, like I said before, all of this took me exactly 20 minutes to get done, from tent out of the bag to tent fully assembled, all the poles in, all the guy ropes done. But 20 minutes, so it's not bad. It's really not bad, especially for the size and space that you get. Now, if I did have the awnings, the side awnings and the front top awning on, it would have taken me another 5 minutes or so to get everything fully set up, which is still not extreme. Really easy to do. I'll give you a little walk around the back here so you can see what's going on. So as you can see, I've got the rain fly on. I like putting the rain fly on even if it's not going to rain, just because it keeps the tent a little cooler, keeps the direct sun off the canvas as well, which is really, really cool. As you can see, the top there is reflective, which really helps with heat dissipation. Now if you look around the back here, we have got this absolutely gorgeous enormous window at the back, and that little guy down there is pulling the side out to create more space in the corners here, which I really appreciate. I think that's fantastic. This entire window opens and closes with this storm flap, which goes quite a fair distance over the tent, so if it does hail and bucket down, you'll be totally fine in there. On this side, more rain fly. You can kind of see what I've tried to do with the awnings. Now those poles can go significantly higher, so you can create quite a bit of a peak. I don't need that much of a peak today. It's not going to rain, it's not going to do any of that stuff, so I feel pretty safe having it like that. On this side you'll see a guy line pocket. Now there's 4 of these, there's one in each corner, and I recommend using those if you're going to be setting up for a longer period of time. If the weather's a bit inclement or unpredictable, definitely peg these ones out. I don't normally, just because I haven't needed to, because I peg them down in the corners, and then the fly and the awnings and the rest of the attachments really hold it together quite well. But what I want to show you, little windows. These little windows are awesome. They're pretty big. I've got it half closed at the moment just for some ventilation, but they're really good. And if you look on the inside of the tent there, you can see the window and just get a sort of an idea of the size. Now this is the smallest one that they make in the RV series. I think there is an RV1 too, but I mean that's just not practical. If you're going to be buying a tent like this, I recommend just get the 3. It's really good. So you can see Oztent RV3, just the basic version. The ventilations at the top here are really cool. Storm flaps ready to go. Little attachment points. And then here you can see the inside of the tent. It's brilliant. It really is a very nice size. It is a very comfortable 2. It's a bit squishy with 2 and maybe some dogs, but I think for 2 people, and yeah, 2 people and some dogs, totally fine. I've got my little table set up there, my bed, my sleeping bag, my mat, and I do have a little carpet down on the floor just to keep the dust off the floor. But as you can see here, there is plenty of headroom. So I'm 165, so I'm by no means the tallest person in the room. However, I can stand up totally comfortably up to about where those poles meet, so up to about there. Within this space here, I can fully stand up really comfortably. My head isn't even close to the ceiling, which is really great. I love that. And that's one of the main reasons why I bought this tent. I really wanted something that I could stand up in. I don't know if obviously you've seen a couple of my videos, and if you have, you'd know that I've camped extensively with the Coleman Swagger 3-person. Now, I did like that tent. It's a great tent, sets up really quickly, but you cannot stand up in it. The other issue with that one is the entryway is peaked. So getting in and out is actually a bit of a pain. I must be honest, it's a pain. This tent here is absolutely gorgeous because the entryway is completely vertical, totally vertical. It is fantastic. So getting in and out of this tent is super easy. It's really convenient. Like I said, it's made with really thick, beautiful canvas. It's durable. It has a ton of attachments and a ton of accessories. I highly rate it. Oztent, you guys did super well with this one. I'm very impressed, and yeah, this is probably going to be my tent for the significant foreseeable future. So guys, if you're in the market for a touring tent, have a look at this one. Some of the cons I need to tell you about though is this thing is not small. You will need a roof rack or a trailer to transport it. It weighs about 22 kilos, so it's not light either. Big and heavy, but man, it is worth it. It is totally worth it. I've got a roof rack on my car, so I just stick the tent up on the roof rack when I'm ready to go, and I don't even notice it's there. Bang, easy peasy, done. Now, my closing thoughts. Oztent RV3, fantastic tent, worth every cent. Have a look at some of the accessories you can get for it. Don't buy the accessories if you don't see a compelling need for them. It's very easy to start buying a whole bunch of stuff to add to your tent. I recommend get the basic version, go and use it once or twice and see what you need and what you'd like. There's nothing wrong with getting accessories, but don't get fooled by buying them all. Go out first, have a look, try it out and see what you actually need. For me, for my solo camps, the setup I've got right here is probably perfect. If there's one other person with me, I'll definitely put the side awnings up just to create a bit more space under here. If there's inclement weather, I'll put the front top up. Yeah, I don't have the side walls or the front wall. I've only got the side awnings and the top extension, and I think that's totally plenty for me. So guys, in closing, check it out. I love this tent. Oztent, you're amazing. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing here. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my camp now, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Hey.